Today, I'm gonna tell you whether Fugue is worth pulling for or not. But before that, let's talk about today's sponsor, LD Shop, a website where you can buy your gacha currencies at an extremely cheap price compared to in-game. By using LD Shop, you can get up to 11% off compared to in-game prices. Today, I'll be using this Jade pack that cost only $46 compared to the in-game price of $50. All you need is region and UID, and any top-up will be sent to your accounts in less than a minute. After buying Jades, you even get a free spin to gamble for more reward. Because as we all know, gambling in HSR is not enough. On top of that, if you recharge up to $80 in a month, you can get a free supply pass, a weekly coupon, and a monthly coupon. There's no reason to not use this website. Don't forget to register using my link in the description to claim an extra 5% off coupon. It's a good way to support my channel if you do top up after registering using my link. Anyways, Fugue is a support character that gives EXO toughness, making her buff super break DPSs like Boot Hill and Rappa. Firefly is not worth talking about as she has no relevancy in the game compared to the other two DPSs, especially after RMC release in 3.0. There won't be a replacement for HMC since even Fugue has lower super break multipliers than them, so Firefly is completely dead. This is also why you should skip her rerun and drop all your pulls into Fugue or wait for 3.0. As to why Fugue is worth pulling, besides EXO toughness heavily boosting break damage, it also allows for DPS that cannot shred toughness normally to reduce toughness of enemies at half the rate. Even though that feature doesn't stack with Rappa's toughness reduction, the EXO toughness alone is enough to make her match Fireflop even when the stage isn't imaginary weak, and completely shitting on her when it is. There will never be an AoE or a blast stage where Rappa loses to FF. Fugue completes Rappa as a character, which is what I was talking about in my tier list video, moving her above B tier into A tier. Rappa is now officially a strong DPS, like what happened with Jingyuan after Sunday released. Fugue is quite literally giving a similar boost to Rappa as Robin gave to Faceal. Fugue is the Robin of break teams pretty much. If you use break, you should definitely pull Fugue, which is why I'll move on to talking about her with Boot Hill now, the overall strongest break DPS. The thing that Fugue did with Boot Hill is more ridiculous than with Rappa. She literally made him viable in PF. With Fugue, you can unironically zero-cycle the new PF at a low to medium cost because of two reasons. Fugue can do AoE break damage and destroy ads, and the new PF system incentivizes hitting the middle boss or elite target since it's actually killable now without killing everything else. That makes Boot Hill's single target focusing extremely good in PF now. Since she'll be killing so many things, you can maximize her ult frequency now too, which makes Fugue's E2 the only real requirements for zero cycling PF with Boot Hill, since it's literally DDD. That's another thing to go for with Fugue, I guess. Her idolants are actually pretty cracked, especially her E2. Vertical investors rejoice. Break actually has things to pull for now. It's better for whales as they can zero AV Apoc Shadow now with break DPSs, and not just Linkshot. But yeah, since Boot Hill's biggest weakness just got solved, he's now good in all three modes. There's nothing that even E2 Firefly have over him now, since he's now functional in PF without needing help from Himeko. As predicted by me, the more supports get released, the worse Firefly's position in the meta gets. Even a support that is supposedly buffing her gave way more benefits to other characters. Firefly will always be the worst break DPS, and soon will be the worst DPS after a HP buffer is released. Always and forever, Firefly could never. As for miscellaneous reasons for pulling Fugue, she actually has no gacha locked achievements, so that's not a reason to pull her, sadly. But her motto is actually really fucking hot, despite being maiden and not lady. She's probably the hottest maiden in the game by a mile, which actually kinda makes me want to pull her despite not using break. There's probably some hidden application with Acheron that makes her work, so who knows, she might even be viable outside of break teams. You might want to consider pulling her even if you're not using break teams. All in all, if you're pulling her, good luck to you. Remember to use my link when recharging for extra luck, and I'll see you in the next one.